Alright guys, long time no see. I am back with more videos. If you are new to this channel, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I am Jacqueline for those new viewers. For this video, I wanted to do like a story time type of video of how my fiance and I met. Just get started. So how we met. We met in 2012 in a church family camp. And honestly, I've been to a church camp before, but this church camp in 2012 was like a big thing because it was going to be the northwest region and the southwest region, and I was in the southwest, and then there's other people who were in the northwest region. So we were all coming together, both regions, for the first time in like ever, and we all came together, and I met a bunch of new people that I haven't seen before. Obviously we're the same church but in different places like Mexico, and yeah, so there's a lot of, you know, churches around the world, but you know, we're scattered, but it's just one church, and it's the Church of God. Anyways, so you're probably thinking, Jacqueline, you're going to church and like looking for a boyfriend, but no, that wasn't even why I went, okay? I went there to seek the Lord, and I received blessings, okay? Just don't judge me. Anyways, so we went there. I went there with my parents, and I was like 15 years old. So we went to camp, and I was excited because I was like, I'm going to meet new people, new girls, you know? So we get there, and you know, girls had their own cabin, so I was with like the teenage girls, and then the boys had their own cabin, and then like women had their own cabin, and like men had their own cabin, and like little kids had their own cabin. So I went there, and I knew a couple girls because I've met them before, you know, because they went to our local church, and so I already knew who to talk to. I wasn't alone. So I get there, and I meet new girls, and they're all like, hey, like, what's your name or whatever. I introduced myself. They introduced themselves, and really, like, we just clicked like that. Like, we were just all friends, you know. And there was a lot of girls too. I remember there was a lot of girls, and this camp was so fun. Like, honestly, it was like really fun. And you know, we had our own classes. Like, you know, teenage boys and teenage girls had their class together, so we would get together in these classes, and like we would have obviously lunch, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and at the very end, like at 7 o'clock, you know, at the end of the day, we had a church service, and so everybody would get together, the adults, teenagers, kids, and we would have really good services, and you know, people preached, we had evangelists. And it was just awesome. It was an awesome camp. And so this is where I met my fiance, Alex. I met him there. It wasn't like, hi, nice to meet you type of way. It was just like, hi, you know? I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, throughout this time, though, I was talking to some other dude. And anyways, so I knew I met Alex that time in 2012. I met him. And the only thing I remember about this camp of him, we didn't really talk. It was just like he's cute, I don't know. Anyways, so I remember this particular time though, where it was like the end of camp, because I think camp was like 6 days or 5 days, something like that. So we were there for a while, and there's like no service, no phone service at all. So you're just there, like playing games, going to class, going to church. It was just fun. So, you know, you weren't there thinking about work or like whatever. Your mind was just like in God and church stuff. So anyways, the end of camp, I remember asking Alex if he wanted to take a picture with me and my friends, And so I asked him like, hey Alex, you want to take a picture? You want to take a picture with us? And he's like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he pretty much was like, oh, I'm not a morning person, or I don't like pictures or something like that. And literally, I was heartbroken. Like, I was like, oh, I wanted to keep the picture of you. True statement right there. I was kind of depressed, not depressed, but sad, disappointed. But there was this other guy who was like, yeah, sure, let's take a picture. So he took a picture of us. I still have it somewhere. And so, yeah, I was like, okay then, bye. Anyway, so that's how we met. Actually, it wasn't even, yeah, like I said, we didn't actually meet, like, hi, nice to meet you. It was just like he's Alex because people call him Alex, and I'm Jacqueline because people call me Jacqueline. So that's how we knew each other. Anyways, so that's how we met. 2013 came, and there was another camp. We have camp like every year. So 2013 came, and we weren't together, and I was like, oh, like I'm gonna see these people again. And so I get there, but Alex wasn't there. Like I guess they were like on their way or something. And so it was time for like bed, because when we get there the first night, we like clean our cabin. Well, they tell us what cabin we're staying in. We clean our cabin, we get ready, we get settled in, and then like we register, and then after that we have like a little devotion. And so after all of that, we were going to bed already. It was kind of late, so we were going to bed, lights out, and literally I hear the door open, and it was Alex's sister. And I was like, oh, you know, like I literally got happy, because that means if she's here, then he's here. So I never told anybody this story. Only Alex and I know this story. I've told him this story, my side of the story. So I was like, okay, he's here. And so I was like, I just went to bed again. I was like, all happy. And the next day came, and it was morning, and I already woke up, because I'm a type of person that wakes up early, gets ready, and I'm already ready. Let's go, let's do this. I did my hair. And so yeah, I was there, and then I was like, oh, where's Alex? And like, you probably don't know this, but Alex is really how do you say it, really slow at getting ready, I guess. There's no other nice word to say. But he takes his time. There you go. He takes his time. Very long time. And I was like, where is this guy at? And I was there, like in the cafeteria, and then I saw him, and like, okay, at this camp we kind of talked. It wasn't like a full-on conversations. It was more like, like, where do you go to school, or like, where do you live, you know, that type of conversations. And particularly, I remember us playing ping pong. We had like a little break between our classes, and so we went to the game room, and there was like a ping pong table, and we were playing ping pong, and and Alex and I were playing against each other, and we were just like, I was like hitting that ball, and it would hit him, he would hit me as well. And I'm kind of competitive, not anymore. I'm just like, whatever, if I lose, I lose. But I was really competitive. And I remember this one girl was like, oh, like, I think Alex likes you, like, on the low. She's like, I think Alex likes you. And I was like, what, really? And she's like, yeah, he can't stop staring at you, like, he's always staring at you. And I was like, so I was like staring at him now, because she told me that he was staring at me, so I was staring at him. And I was like, and yeah, he was staring at me. And I was like happy. I had like butterflies in my tummy. I was like, he's staring at me, he likes me. And yeah, after that we were, you know, we kind of talked more. Again, kind of towards the end, you know, we were leaving. For some reason, my family and I always leave early. We're like always the first ones to leave from camp, and I'm just like, why can't we just stay a little longer, like talk or something? Anyway, so yeah, we left a little early, and I was like, okay, and I, said bye to everybody, and I said bye to him, and I was like, give him a hug, low key sad, because I wasn't gonna see him again. Who knows when I was gonna see him again? Till next year. And yeah, so that happened, and then it was, I want to say like July of 2013, and yeah, July of 2013, he was coming to California for a convention for church again, and long story short, my brother asked him for his number or whatever. We didn't really talk that time at that convention, Alex and I, but my brother asked Alex for his number and saying like, oh dude, give me your number so we can text or whatever, but he never told him, I'm not sure, but I think that my brother never told Alex that it was his phone or something. I'm not quite sure how that story goes, but my brother didn't even have a phone back then. I had a phone, so he was gonna text him from my phone, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I got you. Anyway, so he got his number, and then they left. The convention was only for like the weekend, and then they were leaving back to Idaho, and yeah, so they left, and then my brother had his number, and we were leaving because it was church ended. So we were leaving back to our house, and then Jesse's like, dude, give me your phone so I can text Alex. And I was like, you're so annoying. Like, you just saw him. Like, why do you need to text him? So anyways, being the nice sister that I am, I gave him my phone, and I was like, here. And then he's all texting him. They were texting for a while. And so then he asked him, do you want to text my sister? And he was like, sure. And then that's when the whole thing started, guys. That's when the whole thing started. From there on, we started texting through like, ooh, ever. We talked on the phone, we text, we FaceTime a little. Not really, because I don't even have service out here. I live out in the country. So we were like talking, text and stuff. And then October came. This is a good part. October came, and it was October 5th that they came, pretty sure. And then he was coming for convention again, and he was staying over my house because, we were texting and stuff, and we liked each other. We already told each other that we liked each other, but we weren't even dating yet. We were just texting, getting to know each other, I guess. And so, yeah, I asked my parents if he can stay over, so he did stay over, and, yeah. So we had a convention. It was a weekend convention. And yeah, the 5th of October, convention ended. We came back to the house on Friday, I think. And then it was midnight. We were just talking in the living room. We were talking about random stuff, getting to know each other. And then like it was like 11 o'clock, almost like midnight, and we were still talking, and he's like, so do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like so happy, and I was like, I didn't even answer like with words. I just went and gave him a hug. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah. So that was October 6th. Yeah, it was midnight. October 6th when we became boyfriend and girlfriend, and that officially, my dudes, is how we got together. And between all this dates and camps and stuff, we struggled, like, because honestly we didn't really see each other that often. And anyways, that's for another video. But long distance relationship is a struggle, and if we did it, like, because he used to live, he doesn't live in Idaho anymore, but he used to live 12 hours away. And it was hard. I mean, it was really, really hard. But we managed to do it. So for all those long distance relationship people, dude, I respect you guys. Try hard. Really, really hard. Communication is really important, because you know, you guys always need to text each other. You guys always need to call each other, Skype each other. If you have good internet, dude, Skype each other. Like, there's no excuse, you know? And if, go visit him, you know, buy your plane ticket and go visit him. And honestly, our long distance relationship worked, and I'm really happy it did, because now I'm getting to marry him next month. So that is like, if you're happy for me, like, long distance relationship, and it worked for me, give this video a thumbs up right now, because I am literally proud of Alex and I, because we managed to do it out of all the times that I wanted, not he. I wanted, not him, but I wanted to break up. He was like, no, like, we need to try hard. And I would get so sad. Like, there would be times where I would cry to bed because I missed him so much, and I just wanted him to give me a hug, and I literally want to cry for a second. I'm not going to. But it was just hard. Like, it was really, really hard. And I still remember it. And all those moments, though, it worked. Look at us now. We're, like, happy. We're going the 5 years already of getting together. And October 6th is when we're getting married. So on our 5th anniversary of being boyfriend and girlfriend, we're getting married that day. So I really love him. Everything he does, you know, everything he does, it just shows, you know, how much he really loves me. And that big step of him moving here to California to be closer to me, and literally closer. When I mean closer, I mean really close, because he lives like 3 houses down from me. Oh my god. So yeah, that's how we met, guys, and how we got together. And I probably should cut it short right now because it's too long. But like I said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna do more videos like this, and we'll see you next time.